Eya de shema ma edam asese bunya bretwa ma yekoto nkrafe ebraso se yedi enkomo na yekomodie no ye behwe se oman bia wo mu a asese obia hu na se de asese ye esi tumi nyeku a ebo ho dawuru meka ebra na yesusa no na ye wo mobile van bia na ekunkurase ko isini ede kire yen na ye wo cartoons ahodo bi ana yetahwe TV so ebi oho a otumi for say me call library aba so mbe kai a na nyama ketekete sa na etwe adwene edisisi nyama so am ye hunu say we necessary ye enti na edawubo a na ekire omamba bia no de sese woye na ehu hia yi papa na eku a sa tumi ni ehye wonsa no ene wo mu pani odoma no ene meneno eba bedi enkomo ewo fie ha me kire NCCE eye National Commission for Civic Education Era Kathleen Ade wono no yetwamtenani ede masa eku kasie ya eho hia yi pa oba hima akwa aba bibi aboko na me adom na wo so adom papa me ho ye pa NCC mo branches of the whole Ghana regional as regional capitals in one as do district name ya hodu bi
pacho ye wo every regional capital every district
every district I see tinese bibi e koso oboko pa mo bo adwuma se na se mo bo no ye se mo ye program bi ne e den a se memenda no
ye program
Saturday na ha na fa den ho
Saturday, yeah, Constitution Day.
Okay.
So a new holiday, near the bar Monday, no, because a tour weekend. Constitution Day, no, and no commemorated the day 7th January 1993. Constitution, no, you started.
Okay.
I say you started Constitution, no, the days that you just were first president of the Fourth Republic. In no, Saturday, no, they started a Constitution. The Constitution started 7th January 1993. Into sure. This year, 30 years.
30 years.
Very significant. Into a press conference. Press conference in a car in Sembebri to say, tell the past 30 years to send Ghana, Abrabono, Akwesi Fani idea problems, be a year who Nyama Bebri, na yesan car. Say, the next 30 years and beyond. Send a yepese o mine be o mine ben na wo dream who a vision of o mine no ye den. So be a your vision now. What me can say vision in ye me role a me to me play wo munye near day. Into no who event. Na as part of that event, you can say political season be started. The 24 political cycle no who say is heating up near day. Into you can say yeah kai politicians no say a violence ni insults near day ye palmucho. This year no yempese ye who sad no this year. A person who say a campaign based on issues. A person who say insults, ne fake news, ne Tanya Manami na embra form. Na yen to me in show a amount for say as a politician, when I'm say, no be sabe candidate. Na he say beban to kwani idea. Nti that was one of the things you can't a better graphic in my
that bam photo sacras and now in your estimation 30 years or my you see practicing democracy the constitution in your estimation NCC more susudia mode ye adwuma no bebia ye wei anka ye betumi atra ana bebia wei a necessary wo ana se ya pre ye hododo kaise ye twen ye American ano ye de dodo ana se bibie we ya okay ana kaise se ye to be tra bibie ye we
okay me da se pa time bia ye be some question about review of 30 years na be sen kono they be make person me kind nipa say say you started from before 30 years, no baby yejina as a country. Now before 30 years, no na yejina under military rule for many years. As soon as you do that point now, you back to Fourth Republic. I feel we show you in history, no so who say 50 independence up until 1992, no.
Yeah.
Now there was a lot of instability wɔ man no mu. You started First Republic, now you coup. You started Second Republic, now you coup. You started Third Republic, coup no you coup no po you coup no na another one. Near the end, there was a lot of instability. But from 1993, 7 January, as our constitution, we started Fourth Republic no. You 30 years coup biya mbaye. 30 years so, and you say 30 years biya. There's no freedom and yes yeah progress be in media freedom before 1992 na media freedom say na ya no na enti sa na asema wo be kakra won't mean kasa freely we hu na radio station kra na ba ko any TV ba ko na no wo ko tena ho a be careful because won't say na ene you feel free obi aka na dwen okro ma no. So that time no, now won't mean yes I did no. Into no, there's a lot of changes. Also, be to say stability in America no. Yeah, elections. Yeah, so many elections over the period. You're changing governments between political parties near the. Into you've made a lot of progress. I face we show your GDP time you free a year back to Fourth Republic up till now. Change be brave abemu. Into no, me can say in na perfect dear. Or mind be I knew who are perfect, but make us say a constitution no as 7 year as a country, as 7 year pa.
As 7 year and Kofoka saying constitutional reform.
Yes, because reform no the ABA who here because constitution is a perfect document. We who and also no a living document. Just say and you static and you say ya tregu no. That's it. Aha. A bit to me I share say. Maybe one or two things a woman know. Time a yetro constitution, na situation is different. Sisi anu nyama asesa kakra. Inti nyama bi wo mo a yebetumi asesa. Yebetumi aye changes kakra wo ho. Eno no ni kwan so anu no. Ni ame disagree is obi beka say yen to constitution ngu. Ni enkope new constitution. Eno dey I will strongly disagree. But say yen hye ni eda ho no ni yen ka say ebia sana wait no sisi ano sana abraba no corner nipa asesa na you know we've changed. We are not even from 2000 ebisi ne Ghana asesa Ghana for asesa into no you say yes some changes bia ne kwan so ano no into no dear eda ho now kai so at 2010 yeah very good attempt at constitutional review through the Constitutional Review Commission. President of the time, President Atta Mills, he set up the commission. They did a lot of detailed work. Even at that time, not NCC, because you what districts, every district needs to know. Yeah, town hall meetings for communities, obia point of view. And I collect cause our reports, and I feel the white paper by and say, as we all know, I didn't know, but it's not too late. It's not too late. It's a good time. 30 years is a good time to have an overview of the situation. 30 years is a good time to say, so at this point, you better changes we. In order to do that, no, you better information I gathered in last year as NCC, we activities be on the same constitutional review issue. National dialogue. Regional dialogues. A round table on the white paper near there. A one report we are share. Into information be brave. I feel so other institutions be brave. A lot of work around constitutional reforms. Into gather some information now. Then we have enough to be able to say changes no say per se and a way near benefits, way near benefits, we benefits a bit that baby I do know or na
I see. And see again who the benefits of like who no say best start to say the bay jumana and na ya asem
exactly
I dear ba kwana be kai pa say ye beto year this assembly aba na I say ye assembly man aba what you say there was some kind of the wubobi you realize say bibi be koso
yes
who feel assemblyman for election some time than the general election because I don't know a community na na ekokuyi di pa wo munimu no na mo bode wuru sabre ne pa me kind advance I could be nam no mo kan wasam ye ya ene yente mon kan
or they be say asema wo can a district level election. So if it's not time for district level election, we don't do that week. We have work that we do every every time, a daily basis in Juma. District level election work and say this year see ye babe start what you say in the time no be so na ya start ye body ro ye man for reminders near the idea say we na election never. The usually the problem with district level election so far they say nipa time ko vote voter turnout near very low.
So first rank at this house.
David, it's always been very low.
So
we share data now national level when you be who's me 70% turnout in district level about 30% overall. Into nipa and share down court to say a send a year national no. Into this time round actually because of a constitutional review conversation no. Any the fact to say one of the big issues in the conversation is election of a friend is the head of local government. You know, this time around, no, you person your body will know even more because I said nipa listen who say, who call elected with a assemblyman and a unit committee chairman. It's the same process where who say no, a local government no. Into what person who elected MMDC year and you say we know we taking it seriously. You know, as much as possible, and you out turn out for DLE this year, no. A cost stroke. And
then why you should be. I'm a who raisins in Tianco for which has me my battle.
I'm sure say a research bureau, but I didn't look at it before coming. Okay. But a problem be one of the things Uncle Foka and they say because a political parties need nimuno, into Crawford interested because Ghana for the omo parties microphone mu didi party for each no ye be election omo ko house to house omo ko yi nipa no omo ko frefre nipa ne omo ye niama bebre ma obia ba be vote but one of the ideas I say because no parties nin form hu shame ye law doesn't allow parties in form hu shame to know and I turn out ni yellow but the say ye who say your governance structure no it's more than just the political parties to say heads of local government elections see okay say na a referendum and a referendum no akoyi na ye ejai because the contention is say ebinum say yen no on a partisan basis ebinum say ma yen no on a partisan basis na de nyina understanding anko bem na de no ye ejai internet focus say at least yen head election of MMDC no yen started from year elected on a non-partisan basis.
Very possible.
Say then.
Very possible. Say between you say you bet to abadi yi sa abankrachi foya. Enye party was assemblyman abayi kura yetu. Obeti yes we party we for na Crawford do e wini ye. Until more or less no indirectly no parties no wo hodada.
And no but indirect. The word na we use no here. And no indirect. Until within the community no omunim Obia won the idea of near Koso, but at least no officially no any partisan. And say she, you bet to me in that you per se you elected on a non-partisan basis, and no put it in here referendum because the clause now what constitution I say yes is not the yes the Jumano, and you're not entrenched. And say no, you to me yeah, or Parliament can vote on it say for 2/3 majority. Now I can say ye be ni see eno anu no na ya ye nti ye fa na say even ye fa na no a starting point as a first step later on maybe another couple of years another few election cycles the bit me can say okay maybe I do no e bia ye consider say ye on a partisan basis bibi sa no who say at least na ya ye progress kakra. In fact, this time round, no, they run ye be bo hu ye be
no bo de wuro no.
Ye be bo de wuro no.
Me share pass mo be boy sense. Ye be ba ho de robo ye be ba ho pa. Na won say wo ho na bi no mo ka say Ghana's democracy is under threat. Ebi no taka wo mu ana wate, wo mu ana wate, wo mu ana wate. Wo so ate bi. Na mo share yampa say is under threat ampa.
Oh, and yes, it's under threat, but near maybe what a threaten democracy. I don't say what's the difference. No, it doesn't mean say it's under, but near maybe what say 30 years down the line, we'll share review now. We'll share how far you have come. We shall say, oh, near my ye ni nia anye yie no so enini na wa hwe wo current situation no den na ekoso na as part of current situation na wo hwe no ese wo bisa won say the whole agenda ne say ye pese ye entrench democracy nti den na ekoso wo man ni mu a ebetumi assess entrenchment of democracy no niama wo hosa nti no nya wo be ne say wo be identify niama na wan hwe yi a ebe interfere with democracy no na wa ye hu adwuma. That is part of entrenching democracy. Pacho say nyam nti no threats wo ho nti no ye kika 1 or 2 ye press conference no ye kika 1 or 2 ye kasa about 1 or 2 of the threats say nyama bi e koso no wan hwe yi a ebe ha ya
adwe press conference ye nyobia na nya akwan etie mu nsem no bi nyama 1 or 2 na ne de wo he
nti imeme ka be about a couple. The first one no na yeka say monetization of politics we hu ene Ghana politics no akoye sika semen ho a even party elections at the very the lowest level no utu yetete nkrofo kotua na anye yi a no mo afede na ahyom no mo abeka say na metua sika we yete sa de ne de bia no a very a threat. The idea say we could stand for any political office we chrome has sika SSA we spend it and sana we nyasa we stand for sa election no all sa nyama we and the idea say afi we win election we call constituency na citizens no omo per direct benefits mo pese obi a pese we sika ma no obi a pese we to ade eche no direct we hu yes na no all of it together no is a threat because first of all sika sembebrebe no the corruption and nam esa na akoye say na aye say governance for sale bisa say wo pese we lead ya say we talk physically change fi nkrofo ho and no ye threat to democracy because democracy no first of all no say ade bia obi pese o public officer say at least the average person should be able to vie for public office. But see, I no one ni sika, allow one ni mobia or what sika bebre or the bet tie which you know.
Yes, I want to make call.
Want to make call.
And says, what was the card or no be
exactly.
You bet me assign your chief is idea no.
Oh, say as a people know, we can decide what we want to do. There's nothing I aim to mean here if we put our minds to we can put or say if we do BBC say campaign finance reforms, it will go a long way. Yanka say obia wo campaign no ye be tracke ye be hwe sika wo spend. This is the upper limit. Obia campaign no yemfa ne say obia campaign no 100,000 per say wo spend. Ye hwe na wo spend if more than 100,000 ye be you fi competition no. Say ye other places. At least wo nya obi ye donation aba party ni wa ye nim say we na ye donation no. I say transparency be mu we ho. Transparency ni be mu a then the public is informed as to nkrofo a omo behind the scenes on that platform we hu na say wonim nkrofo omo behind the scenes on the platform na eboawo to make a decision as to who to vote for what you say into no once we have more transparency once we have a reform of your friend is saying campaign reforms ni ade no ebeboa the monetization ebeba form monetization eba form a eyema yenyina eyema politicians no so we hu because won koboka unnecessary just because ebia wo pese wo di MP and now pese wo di assemblyman because they say assemblyman kra hu ka ka no kosro
wo ka asem ya na bibi ba madwe mu say because you say this kewura amanyose mu no e hya se oba enye sika pa yesi me binom betua ya me binom matches ye me binom we edidi mu an yesi me binom ye diska ye 5 cities near the share matches
that box kai sa na starting you
enne ya to aba ye nim ye say obi e party kura chairmanship position could be to about 50,000 Ghana cedis 10,000 Ghana cedis 15,000 Ghana cedis for delegates each delegate about 900 delegates what you says can yes kakatwa once ya kwa ma say no ya macho
so if the law says say your campaigner this is the only money you have to spend say 100,000 you need 100,000 better obey your accounts me to adverts wo UTV me ye billboard baako me ye your friend is saying rally and me chair nkrofo ni nsuo nti na why account 100,000 na say na me say na me spending no say ye ko hu say e bia why ye gift basket a bro sa 100,000 na wo checha it means say you've gone against the law we hu bibi sa no na there are consequences for going against the law in that manner no ebe boa yin nyina ebe boa politicians so ankasa we hu because omo na ye competition no nti no ye omo koso sa but see an wo bisa omo a omo ho kire omo because ikasem no afa de abroso it's like obi antie wa simple biu akoye say ene fa bibi bre eno pe but no it's a threat to the democracy because democracy no it should be based on ideas awo say me ba say ni na me ba beye na nipa na ajiwe atomu and then you have a way of accountability why be the MP why be the your friend is saying president why be the your friend is saying assemblyman niama wo kan say wo beye no enu ni wetumi aya na e dey ni problem a we nya we ntumi anye sa enu no you back back and forth enu ni democracy no enye say me pese me koye MP nti wo de jiwe enu no emboayen so wa wo ka say starting with 5 series a share match box mu na ye disie o instead na share match box because na ko say ye cheche matches nti nipa ni bie match box na 5 series keto e bi shebo and na ask you say you say ya mature nti see anu openly ye cheche sikani ade
are you not worried as any other NCC ya no because I mo na bobo say mo boda wuro me ye hunu ya say ye de ya say ye nti bibi say koso a enhamo
na say ha me ntina metina he
I need to me be a bema say mu to be say mo say ayi nhwehwem bi akoso ye nya ne tie say ye say asemasi tie say obenti tie say asemasi tie say obenti tie say mu need to me as NCC say odipa na asam fam betumi afra na bisa ne say ye nya ne tie say ne na yampa na mu need to me be asa
ye need to me no we are institution of public education that is the extent of our mandate mandate ni abroad ye education on nyama bebre but ye education
okay
ye law enforcement ye arrest we hu ye ntumi mfra won bisa say ye betumi abehu aka say wunim say ne ate sisi a oman no se na ekono se mo politicians no mo koso se ya ebe ha yin nyina
so munim
omunim but sometimes area se there obia here reminder from time to time and in fact ye engagement with political parties pa ye ni omo even at the district level at the regional level and national level ye ni omo a lot of engagement into ye there any public education but as part of the governance a lot things must go together. There's public education on every issue. There's law enforcement, there are there's legal processes and so we are mistake and now we are there and na you do be fast. So nyama we in our work together. And ama ade ni we back fi mo na one say ya wonya impact we hu. Into we law enforcement now we education kwa. Because after a while no come feel say na ade no me yakra obi anche me nti meye we hu we ye law enforcement we education if you akwa say why am fair because we be say na minim ade am ye na minim na me hu me nti wo bebia say na say me as a citizen say na say me ye into the two must go together we hu and the governance structure of our country the sana structure no say na work it together into ye bomodian ye side na be boy. The thing about democracy is enye easy. Any baby any ho ya chro say wo say wo be democracy na afide ho ato. Eye ejumaden esese obi ade ne ho hyemu as a country citizens no obi ade ne ho say. Into ye cat threat and only one. The other one ye bibi to say Galamsey. Galamsey a very serious threat to democracy. Because Galamsey any same be brain and nam say na ye Galamsey ne kono very very frightening because we kai 90s no say we kai Sierra Leone Liberia
we kai papa
omo call war no na e dien na e finances a war no na ye diamonds na ye Galamsey na finances a war no omo started say omo tutu na na sisi ochina sisi afa de say ye nya proper law enforcement we say after a while no na nipa na omo ye illegal mining no mo akọ set omo aka so omo security company almost started with security company. Na security company guard omo area ho. After a while, no, I feel the omo your move to say militia, because I feel no omo defend the territory, no.
Yeah.
After a while, no, obi nipa na or adeni any day now I bet any warlord, because I feel the ututu gold ni diamond ni adeni na no they are quite exchanging for guns. Guns no they are militia for no na militia for no some they guard ho. But se wo community na nipa wo ho omo de etio ne nam ho freely say omo nye officials of the army and bibisa e dey asem kwa na nam eventually omo de obi beko akọ clash either say omo the security forces of the country that is trying to secure the country no omo best start clash na afi de kakra wo de sa na breakdown even in Ghana has say ebiesi da
I don't know me baso dey say
ebiesi
ye betumi akai so an open secret say my name for mom ye galamsey they are all armed.
Very dangerous.
Now a banisa and hydrogen and we know those who are behind the galamsey sans me am to be minister come to excavator. We know them. But still na dia no ekoso. Enti na education educating them.
We education wo ho but me kasa me catch you before say any education kwa na dey solve problem. Law enforcement ka ho. Law enforcement no me en ka me adwuma ho. Me dey any education. But as I say me body run no be ehun say enya agrobi na yedi na ade no ye jam na e kosi say na ye typical Ghana style o we enya hwe o ye obi a yi na ni efiso ni ade no war na de bebre e de war na nam
na mo de wuro no mo bo mo aka de
what is akande
niam sesa mo de adwuma
baby any na
cars
oh ye
na mo wo bi
oh enu de ye ho kire ye ho me ntwa
because o kasa mo bi kwan kam no wasam ka
oh
debi immediate dia ubedi na de na nsen me ne tena fi he ya na yedi nkomo na bisa ne say no say before the elections no o kasa mo no government beje mo de kokoye campaign but as we were speaking at that time and they actually about we craft some months no still no one sank cancer no
it's not true. Government cannot come for a cars for campaign.
Really?
It is impossible.
Sir.
NCC is an independent institution. Ebia now can want to say, let me tell you what she was saying. COVID time. Na government decided to say, COVID nobody no say, hey, say I be public education. Why na be to me aye? And no more say NCC na yes set it up say omo yes education no. Na ka say NCC form be education. But oho na ka say say ye ni ka ba ko ye ni hwe ya ye education no. Inti omo brain pick up 50. Say ye fan ye public education with COVID no. But no omo say cars no omo ato ama other government agencies. And ye no omo to ma yen. Inti essentially no omo dey borrow yen, if I can put it that way. But after that COVID campaign no, na fe dey omo say omo je cars no. And I ye patch or say yes ye ni bi. Na say abedi yen ho already a monfa yen jamma yen na yen fan ye ejuma because enya COVID ejuma pe na ye na cars ni 50 pickups and ye ka sa and we say okay mo de monfa 25 embra na mo keep it 25 nti eno nya say e bi asem na o ka no what because it is no let me reiterate the point
me kan ba to wase mo adwuma hu hia pa se ye ka sa indiscipline o ba bia NCC for money modwuma yi enti niam ese akade ese mo de adwuma no mo kura se de ma mo kura ansa na de amema because the society na orientation adwen no aye cleaner niam bi wo ho a institution bi wo ho a na se ko bi wo ho a ehu hia so mo adwuma no kro mo ye ese say discipline or system no mo de da ese akade no mo san to me enka mo nya so anka mo be ye
oh e ba say eno na make no say ye wo problem ye wo big problem. Sir, I said my American, I was just correcting a point. Because under no circumstances, na government with me abeji your cars akoye campaign impossible. In fact, even at the district level, we work a lot with the local assembly. See, while we are doing the work, ABI, health campaign, and our COVID campaign, and our education campaign, it's me the district for no year, it's me share resources. But a bad timer, political campaign, our people don't get involved. What you say, our cars do not get involved. No, I want to make the point. My man Fontier say we are an independent institution.
It's a cars do us and
endorse, yeah. Say at least every district must have at least one pickup, at least 2 motorbikes. dodo na ni bi
okay
dodo na ni bi we hu into no ina me catch government for say we government in government out because oman share say nyama we be ye oman organize ya dey no into na ye do baby you do no into ye were very low in terms of equipment resources near there tables and chairs cry a problem a lot of offices we no na we stage ha crash we hu we stage ha crash we ko na we hu say e bia say to
baby ko baby twetwe
yes no mo she ho na first na in fact na office we ko na we say e tokro de da ceiling mu near there in fact baby a ye call ye wo we feeding na bats Apine. I bet you silly munina na me staff no. Omo de bat ne ye juma wo office so. Enye fine. Into no as for the need there, e wo ho papa. Ya catch your government say if every year every government commits to year bia ye better cars ni see. Because yen to me can say almost make us say to nyina say sia. Yen fa say mu to me nyina say sia. But every year no let's commit to 20 cars, 30 pickups, 50 motorbikes. Every year, government in, government out, we buy 30 motorbikes, 50 pickups every year. Sir. Within 5 years, no, the fleet will be okay. We home. Computers, tables, chairs, paper, ain't a problem.
And I'm
oh yeah, bre.
Me kabra na yesu sana GBC 1. Na omubuda Europa sa time na NCC. For me. Essence na me so na me ti de omoka no. Ebi omutu betumi
afa.
Eboa me papa.
Eboa ma wo ye better citizen ana.
Eboa me papa. Meka. What's a generation B? Generation B etutwa. Generation B are disciplined pa ewomu no yira. Sabre so na technology akosoro pa nke betumi aboa manka see e beto information no betumi akọ fast. And so se mo na ayira kra. Enti NCC, what's the way forward?
Oh, the way forward there. I mean, no, I'm a very optimistic person. I am somebody that losing hope that, especially about Omanga and one because we've come a long way. Baby, we have to be honest. We've come a long way. Into moving forward, no, it's a challenge, but enya dey bi ayen to me ye. We hu ni amechire no, enya dey bi ayen to me ye. Ye koso ne eyi me conform control pest no time bia ye ne omo kasa ye ne omo ye negotiate ye ne okasa say mu ye ni se eventually no it will come to it into there bia me use this COVID example no because at that time no na cross obi adwen mu say nkofo ye mpe equipment ma omo ye adwuma but asem ni see ye no afei the panic ne ba ye no na obiara share around say one bit me as adwuma. In fact, said COVID no hit March. As not but now in February NCC now we were the first we throw proposals for COVID in February of 20 it was it 2020. We throw with time I throw proposal no be who say dey be problem but ye na ye hu. Nti we have throw proposals ma all the necessary places, Ministry of Health, Ghana Health Service, and Chief of Staff. You throw proposals, but no beyond TSA at the time. It was a few weeks later, I feel the panic nearby, you know. And I feel they say, hey, this is here public education. You say your church and nipa no, so okay, COVID protocols. Yeah, it's most says, I am no, and yeah, dear, be always not taken for granted, say nipa be who ye. Especially in that atmosphere of panic. After that, year pass that period, no, near do another time. We have to do vaccine education. Near the idea, come up with strategies. Saying, "Kofu beko ako vaccine na yetumi obia agene nkwa." Into no. Sara meka no, ye ni aban kasa all the time. Say mo share na anyama. In fact, right now, no. And say consciousness now but more about how to resource NCC, you know. I bet a big conversation. Obia can wasem.
Obi beka say indiscipline everywhere. Baby aba fabi indiscipline. So me say sanka NCC for sanka for instance me call Kumasi. I was driving. na me do highway me werɛ hoe because abobo ya tricycle no highway ya highway no odim
ebi kura bɔ mi nansi ya bɔ mi chi
highway o baby a nkɔkɔ bypass wo say double lane ɔno nam kyɛ sɛ
speed lane
yes eti me tell some me say wow eti there seems to be say
there's a gap.
Yes.
There's a big gap. Me in Toronto. There's a big gap. And we need the resources to do the work. There is a big gap and we need them. And so see I who say na wo kan ye no say if we don't addressing mindset of the citizens now. Nya baby what who be sure. Yen fa na say we could be a factory. When you sika bebre billions and billions would be a factory. But workers not about factory, no. They don't have the right mindset for work. Omontia say about punctuality. Omontia say about honesty. Omontia say about with the values of hard work, honesty, not stealing. So we see factory now with the BBA shame. Now workers no miss our orientation. Omo ba dey na basic work factory. Ebegu.
Inti Ghana for your factory workers your orientation is other papa.
Oh, me na
meka. Enti say ye suban na akwakwai sa won. E start free baby and say trickle down to ase ho. E soro ho panifo edi animu nyamba ba ku menu miese bi omoye. Wo hwe daily graphic or say consolidating democratic gains and reject violent politicians NCC one akan ye
me na meka ye
and some leaders ni bi kan eso chen de wase ye ka inti ama de wase ni nya mental orientation bi say so we aka de ani say me so betumi aka ho I dey na NCC for ya bre na be kura so me say briefly ni enko I dey na ojidi say yes now na say ya dwene no kra na book of kakra ye betumi aye ne atenetene ma na san ba fie
sisi ano we need to work on so many levels. We need a national campaign on values. We ho ye start ye kire nipa ebi no ka say o empenyin for the omo say kodada at least in kola na eba no ye ntumi ye a whole campaign curriculum amudisua de ye civics and fancy curriculum no mo nti sanyama we na ye education for ka so you've been trying for a long time say ye for civics a whole course on civics from nursery to university ye fancy curriculum no mo so that obia benya sa exposure no at least we go school a we benya
be kai ye school ye ba ku ye friend courtesy for boys and girls
no ya review ye ba the relaunch
me ni ho agorotem bia na ekura me me kenkan ya nti no me tumi num so enya nto abonten da
ana se wo num so na we ja
me tumi nye bi da me tumi ko park obi bia sometimes
but the point is say but this is the important thing. Say mjebia meka say good citizen nobody is born obi ani ho a ya wo wa na we a good citizen say ye kire wo say even in a cultural setting no ye training nipa ye training kola because obi ani ho a ono de oba ye no na onim ne ese so ye onim say misora na pe say meto mempa onim say ese say me twantro onim say me ko bebia say me du ho in term ade obi ani ho a onim sa nya ma no automatically it's not inbuilt. As a country, so we have to invest in building the mindset of the people so that the people will build the nation. Because omaino nipano
and your mind
there are no angels bia ana bibia until say Jesus Christ and now obi microphone almost say prophets until we be no we are on our own nipano na the real resource building omaino. Into ya invest in nipa no mo a ye ho be train and we have to make it known to the authorities, to the controllers of the public per se. Yes, our investments wo nipa no mo a other investments na wo ye
you waste
what the mean person me use this word no
me na meka
we ho other investments na akwai say wo say sika star bisa invest in the mindset of people mpacho ade ba ko pa say meka
briefly 1 minute penny sorry
one of the threats I face here violence extremism so what is say terrorists Sahel or African countries Sahel no omaji assassin bebre o ma fa amino omo fat large territories na omo take you over but omo nye satisfied omo bust out so wa woni ma say mesi wo Burkina Faso omo agi bebre land ne bebre e na omo Burkina Faso ho akire omo a yenya refugee crisis for north omo oba pasesi ano yen crofo no Ghanaians a omo wo sa areas no ya launching projects preventing and containing violence extremism with the support of the European Union. So our project no ya be there started last year was 20 you started 21. Ya communities ye nyomo ye juma ya awareness training say wo community sometimes e bin mo beba say sa characteristics we no be display one be started say young people no mo church omo nya maybe ni ade mo chesika ni ade say wotumi report but I no one chere nipa na hu ni obeye e bi obehu say bibi because but onim ni obeye into sa project no the year awareness raising in public education or not ni enti ameka say yet threat ne say sa terrorists no the way omo operating say omo show mine na omo say munye together
they take advantage of much. Yes, of course.
Into yan sheni ye na yan solve yan problems ye wo memu a ye benya problem ye be high
me that is all by what ye bra ye be dan kam say din komo kwa chire pa me obi o man hodo me pepa ye tete me e ma me ko school primary school me ko ye na mo chire the value of your mindset. This is a way. It's never be below. Didn't see a movie in between. But generation, be no. This I never in ano. Anyhow, don't we be no to what you man adding. It's more. Yes, I do manage to come control public person. The pamucho person, mummy be a sono. No moon can be. And for more NCC for.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a more understand about why you know.
Yeah, that's it, Papa.
Share I have social media. I'm not saying maba way to Galamsey. Obi no way video.
Confidence.
Confidence, the kind of confidence and impunity.
Dangerous.
Dangerous price. Whatever bra woman security for now what they or more you bet sure moka. It is a more bar. Bro alarm. Na yeso ye dwane ye be adwuma no pomu they mention the president's name. I own Ghanaian. But baby I do no.
Baby I do no.
It is yan hwanya hu bibia sania e Catholic kai no etoje yan me das pass over what
me das next time I am platform na mo ye no
na sawo hu mo metua sika
public
person for no mo ma sika no mo meto airtime na mo mu kwan bebre no mo ye Catholic ade chairperson the National Commission for Civic Education na me ni din komana na hwehwe de bia me kan sem bi na san mesa kan ne enye na metaka no na meka na majabi ene se me say oman no me am ye Ghanani ewura Catholic o ha ye Ghanani ene wa o hwe me o ye Ghanani no ye dia na se yen akekere oman no a awowo bi enipa be kekere ma yen omo kekere so a wo mo kekere ne se de ye pe no no o ma kekere se de o mo pe no no ebe wi ase yen be yen koa no ba de na ade hye ebe ha adwene se empare yen na mo yanhwe ne ye be ha adwene pa enti meda se me did the Jacobina, Yabeka Naja Biwaha, no Chinabino, the Akania, the Atros, Minister that, and now Mohammed Nedi Casabono, Ebra. We hold Yakopo at Bachanopa at the Insoma, Yakramo Mamuna.
Thank you.